Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh my gosh, like party bassoon music, that's for sure. I wanted something cute and cheeky. Sounds just like someone's got the toots. Oh boy. Hello! 1 second, I think this might be just a little gosh, maybe that's a little better. Alright. Alright. Hello. Hello, y'all. Today I am working on my Vtuber model. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm very excited. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a fun experiment to like do this for the first time. I'm so excited. I just wanted to test my chats because they were a little funky, chunky monkey, but everything's all good now. So it took me a second to set up. So yeah. Everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope this music is not too distracting. I have to turn it down. So today we're going to continue making hello, Lord Waffle Moose. Hello. We're going to continue today making our my this journey making my first Live2D model. I'm so excited. Honestly, like, I just want to do everything by the book with, you know, creating this thing. I'm so, like, tempted to just jump into Live2D. I'm so tempted to just, like, put the cart before the horse and just, like, because I've watched so many tutorials. I'm, like, so ready. I'm so excited. But I have to be good and, like, do the first step properly, which is making this thing, so. Wah! But, yeah! I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's been a nice day so far. Lord Waffle Moose and friends. Alright, so what I was doing last time, I did a little bit more off stream. So I just wanted to test my angles. Because if I have a good front and side angle, then we're good. So I'm not going to keep all of these layers, like this is just for my test to make sure we can have a good head turn. So I'm feeling good about that. So today I'm going to get the arms, the mouth, and kind of the rest of the bits in here. So a part of this is just like up-resing. Whoa. I'm not really gonna, I just wanted the head turn stuff for like the head. I don't need it for anything else. I think that we're kind of good on everything else. I'm just gonna keep left and right here because I need to keep my naming conventions consistent, and anytime I don't do left and right on either side, I'm just like I'm having to play a guessing game. This shouldn't be difficult. Oh, you work on the weekends, blur. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's not too taxing of a thing you gotta do. I mean, I very much understand, like, when I'm doing jobs, I'm just working. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna consider this kind of stuff work. It's kind of more enjoyable. I mean, not that work isn't enjoyable, but it's like when I do freelance, it just happens. There's no delineation between my week and my weekend. My weekend is usually my work week, so I understand. When I used to have an office job, that was like, it was pretty nice. It was like I could really have a nice weekend, and it was a real delineation. And then you have the whole office culture of like, red days, am I right? And it's like, I don't know if I'm really feeling this or I'm just saying it because everyone else is saying it. I'm not sure if I should make the eyebrows like 2 different sides. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I should. Just to be safe. I'll have a bajillion layers now. Let's make brows instead of eyebrows. This is light brow. Angry brow.
Poignée de fruits d'or, histoire d'une lutte d'amour, des jours de cristal, le parfum de tes joues. Pourquoi se réveiller de son rêve?
Oh no. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. It's hard to tell. Hopefully that's... Yeah, I'm seeing it on my thing. Is that better? Can you still hear the music? Thank you for letting me know. I feel like I test it and then it's still different every time. Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, we got brows here. That's the nose. Okay. I think the nose I don't need to like fuss with that much. Yeah. This is gonna be our nose that we're... That's the nose. So I'm actually gonna start prepping this. I'm gonna have to unconvert this from a video timeline. Because that's gonna be a problem. I don't know how Live2D interprets like video timelines and stuff. Oh, I see. Nose line and color. Oh, I broke them up? Okay. Hold on, maybe I'll keep it like this. Okay. Maybe I'll just be like extra super duper layer forward. I mean, when you're in something like a vector program like Toon Boom Harmony, you know, you don't really have to think about everything because it's all layered anyway, it's all vectored anyway. Okay, I don't need these layers on, but I guess I'll keep them on. Yeah, okay, so X-Blink. Oh, is that up-res? I don't think that's up-res. Let's up-res that. You know, I thought the same thing. I thought, ew, vectors. I really was like thinking, I'm gonna go into Toon Boom Harmony, I'm gonna make bitmap layers for everything, because you can do that. Like, instead of having to make everything vector, you can totally just have like a nice bitmap kind of raster layer, so it's a little more Photoshoppy. And I thought, like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I did that for a minute, but like, the tools are not bad. The vector tools are actually quite good. And then I just got into using the vector brushes, and you know what? It's not Adobe Animate. Because that's the thing. Adobe Animate has the most poopy brushes. I don't even know if you can call them brushes. I don't know if I want to grace them with the title of brushes. They're so poopy. It's just the poopiest. I shouldn't say plural either. It's just one brush. It's just a poopy brush. I mean, I'm making a brush stroke here. This is not poopy. This is actually very nice. But it has the worst brush, the worst vector brush that you're just stuck with. There's a pencil tool, but that's a lot less nice to use. Oh my god. You know, they made it slightly better but I can't say that they like really improved it. Like they made it ever so slightly less poopy over time when it became Adobe Animate, but it was not like it was not so much better that like it was good in any way, shape, or form. It just was. I'm gonna duplicate upper lid lines. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I'm gonna really have to figure out how to like rig these eyes the way that I'm kind of thinking of doing them. I know I can do it in Live2D. It's just gonna be like, a little challenging. Figure it out, 'cause it's a little different than what other people do for like anime eyes and stuff. But yeah, man, Animate just has the poopiest brushes. I got around it. I got around the poopiness of the brushes by like just using ultra fine lines, because if you make the lines like tiny enough, like you can kind of get around all the overcorrections and all of the ways it makes your line just bad and globby and bloopy in all the wrong ways. But yeah, okay, so upper lid, lower lid. I'm just gonna keep these like kind of all the same, because what I want to do is like I want to mask stuff out. I'm sure I can do masks and things like that. What else did I want? I wanted... I did throw a version into Live2D. It wasn't that successful because I was very much figuring things out. And I didn't have a good high-res model to toss in there. I was looking for something. File of like little doodles of things I wanted to do with my PNG tuber, but I don't think she's in here. I don't know where I put her. Man, that's like so frustrating for me. I don't know where I put shit. Yeah, no, it's not over here. Well, I'll just have to make things up. I'll have to just design some expressions. I'm gonna duplicate this all to the other side, so I'm gonna have to put R in front of everything, but until I do. Okay, so this will kind of be like those. Okay, so that'll be kind of the general, very similar to how my avatar is here. Maybe the pupils will be like that. With the angry eyes, she looks a little mad, a little too mad, but it's okay. Okay, so I wanna like a surprise. No, I have a surprise. I'm gonna do like a heart eye. Let me turn off the angry eyebrows. Those are like tripping me up. Yeah, I gotta say, Toon Boom's vector lines are really nice. The brushes are really nice. You can actually, like, all the strokes are kind of individuated, so you can just adjust them easy. And I thought raster would be nice, but honestly, it's like, when I do my classes, I do like so many demos. I just do live demos. It's like kind of one of the main things I do in my classes. And it makes it so much faster if I'm just in there. Just like going wham, 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 bam, thank you, ma'am. Alright, let's a nice little heart eye. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to have heart eyes. It's like just a given. You here. I have this one menu for like coloring and animation, and I really just keep it here for just the one tool of like having expand mask by 1 pixel, like right here. That, and it can create frames. Actually, not this menu, but I have this one menu with all these buttons for just one button. It's a good button though. A little later. A little darker. The one thing about using a Cintiq, it's like the... I don't know, maybe there's better tools now, but... I've had a hard time calibrating my screens to be like true to color, so I have to check them on my... Actually, my other screen is a television. I don't know if that color is actually true. I have to check it on my phone. I have to check it on my phone. That's the only way to know. So this... I don't know, man. If I did fire eyes, I'd want it to be like a little loop. A little like looping animation. I feel like that would be the best way to do it. So I might hold off on that. Yeah, I'll hold off on that, because you can add that in later. I know you can add, like, elements, so that's what we're gonna do later. I don't know what I would do if you couldn't add more PSD elements. I'd go insane. Oh, I know. I know. It's so frustrating when the colors don't match. I worked on like a book project like a few years ago, and it was just so frustrating. Anytime I forgot to check my colors, I was like kicking myself, because like I would get the... I don't know. It's like I would send it off and I'd be like, cool, and then I'd like look at it on my phone. I'd look at my feedback on my phone because I'd get the email and it's out or something, and then I'd look at the picture again and I'd be like, whoa, I sent it like that? Oh god. Of course the client didn't know any better, but I did. I knew. It's like I had to like make a little alarm for myself, like check before these are sent to the printer. That's like the one thing you don't want. Oh my god. You get sent to the printer and then that's it. That is it. You have to. I mean, it's good the iPhone screens are good. Hello! Hello, S. I hope you're having a nice day. Yeah, I'm thankful that I can check stuff on my phone screen. I don't have an iPad, so like that's kind of the best. Actually, I don't have a monitor and I don't have an iPad, so honestly it's the only place to check my color. There's no other place I have to check my colors, so I'm glad I have one place. I used to have a monitor, but like I just have a Cintiq and a television. I mean, I'm glad I have the television, because like I had a problem with my Cintiq a while back where, well, it wasn't like a problem with the Cintiq, it was that I ripped and destroyed the cable connecting the Cintiq to my computer tower. On accident? Of course it was an accident. So because of that, I needed to fix like the next day because I had a class to teach. And so I was like, oh, I haven't used this television in the side of my room for like 2 years. Let me use this giant television. Oh, hello, Tom Sutton. I hope you're having a nice time at your BBQ. Oh, BBQ. Oh, thank you for lurking, sir. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm glad that, like, you know, the power of necessity. Whoa, I don't want a pencil stroke. You can. The power of necessity made it so that I have a great giant monitor next to me. That is a television that I'm now able to utilize. But the colors are not like, I mean, the colors are alright. Aw, thank you so much, S. Oh, I so appreciate that sweet comment. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh. I'm having a great day, but it's amazing now, so thank you. I hope you're having an amazing day. Aw. I was excited to do this all day yesterday. Zikna was really excited to work on this puppet. Oh my god, I'm so itching to get her into Live2D. I want to make the weight a little bit more. I'm getting to a point where I've worn these yin-yang earrings for like a really long time. I'm just like... I have these skeleton earrings too that are pretty fun. I don't know if I would ever add them. They're kind of complicated. But it would be kind of funny if I like had skeleton rings as like another accessory for this avatar. Or skeleton earring. I love my skeleton earrings, my skeleton guys. They're the kind of ones that like have like all of the parts connected and kind of articulated so they like wiggle around. So like I have like the skeleton hand like holding my ear. And then like the bone, the other bone, and then the head is like connected like this, and then they just like dangle. They just dangle down off my ears. That would be like so much to rig, just like rig a whole skeleton guy, a couple of skeleton guys. It'd be like its own rig, skeleton earrings. I wouldn't go doing that. Not quite yet. Okay, great. That is nice and up-resed. Up-resikioed. Do it. Okay. Is there any of these? Okay. Choker. Little pendant. I'm wearing this necklace. Oh, I don't even know where this necklace came from. Sometimes, like, you just have things from your whole life. I wonder if I should put... I don't know. I'm kind of thinking... I don't know, I'm like thinking, how much should I break apart the earrings, you know? Should I put the earrings on, like... Should I put, like, the actual pendant on, like, one layer, and then the kind of, the chain on another? I might do that. Just so I can get them really, like, dangly. and not stiff. I think, yeah. I'll kind of need to do it on both of them. Actually, the heart one hangs down. The, this one, the yin yang, actually just like has like a little. That one has like a little thingy, and then I just have it on like a little clip. In real life, IRL, but on my avatar, this reads better if I have it dangling like this, so that's why I do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do that. Okay. So let's... Is this Sway? I think this song is Sway. When I sway, I go weak. Let it do, let it do, let it boo. Sounds like it. Yeah, exactly. So I go for the simplified design because that just reads better. Legibility is like just name of the game. The number one thing. You want to design it to be legible first, and then you want to design it to be like true to the spirit of it second. That's kind of it. Well, to be legible, yeah, being legible, like, you know, a lot that goes to it, like having all the shape language, reading, having the silhouette. Honestly, the silhouette is like the biggest read, but also like the kind of simplification. It's all very important stuff. Very important stuff.
Dans les bistrots, les cafés, on n'en finit pas de flâner.
Okay, so I'll just kind of. There we go. Cool. That's good for me. Heart, earring, earring, heart, pendant, earring, heart, chain. Oh gosh. Earring, heart, stud, dude biker. Yeah, the silhouette really helps a lot with the legibility. Like if you can have a legible silhouette, then you really can, like, you've done like most of the work. When I have my character design lectures in my class, like I get really over the top about silhouettes. I have like so many examples. I'm just like going nuts showing them like every single cartoon character, and I'm like, oh, you guys. You can even tell the Powerpuff Girls apart. That's true, it's the power of silhouettes. You can tell all the SpongeBob characters, but it's like, that's good silhouette design. It's like when they're even so similar, but you can tell them apart just because of like that design sensibility. But even when they're all the same, like with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's another example that I talk about sometimes, because like in all of the art that you'll find of them when they're all standing together, the posing is always giving away which one's which. Like they're like, even if I'm gonna change this name. Heart ER. I'll put that. Even when you just see their silhouettes, they're making sure that the posing is showing off the personality, so you can just look at silhouette of the group shots and be like, oh, I know which one's which. I know which one's Michelangelo and Donatello and Raphael, even though they all look the same. I'm not like a huge Ninja Turtles fan, so if I offended anyone, I apologize. Though I want to watch that Rise of the Ninja Turtles because it looks funny. I've seen a lot of good animation and funny clips, and I love Ben Schwartz, and he's in it, so. You can get me to watch a lot of things with Ben Schwartz. Earrings. These can just stay. I'll have to break apart this head in a minute. Alright, choker pendant. Oh yeah, these things. Little details over here. We'll just mess with those details later. Okay, those glasses. The blush on there. Gotta get the cute little blush. This timeline stuff doesn't really matter, so I'll make sure I don't get just all caught up in it. I do want to bring the plushies into Live2D, but I feel like that's something that I might do after. I mean, we'll see. I would love to imagine that I can finish this Live2D model before I finish Baldur's Gate. So I will be doing a professional run of Resident Evil 4 remake, like, eventually. I've taken a long enough break. We'll see. I still have to play, I'm so excited. I still have to play Date Everything. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. It's a dating sim where, like, all of your household items and appliances come to life and you can date them. I'll, like, turn into, like, humanoid versions. So, like, your toaster is just, like, a sexy man and your refrigerator is, like, a sexy lady. And, like, your kitchen sink is like hitting on you. I don't know, man. Big brain idea. I don't know. so absurd. I want to play it so much. It has like the Dream Daddy vibes to it, with of course being like far more 1,000,000% absurd. Dream Daddy was silly, but it was well, it was like 1,000,000 times more grounded than than what I'm describing. Yeah, it looked so funny. And it came out like a week ago or something, so I am definitely gonna play it. Oh my god. It is on my list. Okay, I'm gonna go for the hair. Because I've got a lot of hair. That'll just be easier than making some. I mean, I'm really just keeping it the same. I'm just up-resing everything. I'm gonna draw these pieces first because I can separate them easier. Ugh, you know what? Frick it. You know, I'm making all these same strokes. I'm just gonna pen tool it. YOLO. Something I wish Harmony and yeah, I wish Harmony had a pen tool. Harmony, I don't think has a pen tool. Like, that's kind of crazy that Harmony doesn't have a pen tool. You would think that it would have a vector path pen tool. If it does, I haven't found it. I mean, like, you create vector paths, so you do get, like, the benefit of the Bezier. But it's not the shine. Is like just going in with the vector tool. Unless I'm wrong, and then Tom's gonna jump in and be like, well, actually. To which I'm like, yeah, like, just please tell me where I'm wrong. I love being wrong. Oh my god. I didn't know how to use a graph editor in After Effects for like a really embarrassing amount of time. And then, like, one of the guys I worked with at Hallmark, he was, like, using it all of the time, and I'm like, dude, how are you doing that? I've been using this program for, like, 10 years, and I don't know how to do that. It is a big program. Granted, it's a big program. So I was very grateful that he could show me. Also, I'm like, I've been using this program longer than you. I'm like 10 years older than you. No, that's an exaggeration. I was, I mean, not 10 years older than him. You know, that's the thing. It's just like, they're big programs. And I was very... When I was using After Effects at first, I was very interested in, like, rigging and stuff like that, so I wasn't really thinking about, like, some of the just motion graphics kind of adjacent tools. Not like I'd be now. I'd be much more interested in making sure that I know how to use, you know, all the basic tools properly. Ooh. I mean, the guy that was like helping me figure out the graph editor, like he was so freaking talented. He's like off doing like amazing work, things like that. Nicest dude, doing amazing animation work. He's so inspiring. And he still is. Whenever I see his work, I'm like, ah, dude, he's great. I hope you're doing well. Sniff. Sniff, it's been so long. turn off the body and all this ish. Let's turn this off. Except for that ish. That ish will keep on. Because yeah, once I have like the hair and the hands, like with the hands I really want to have like the ability to make the, at least on the gamer hand, you know, make that finger like click the controller. That's what I'm really looking to do. I don't know what I'll do with the other hands. I don't think I really need to do much with like making the fingers different or anything. Yes, this is exactly like seeing the sausage being made. Oh my gosh. Yup. Yup. You know, it's funny, out of all the people I know that like use that euphemism, is that the right word? That use that term, seeing how the sausage is made. They're primarily artists. Like I never really hear non-artists like using that term. I always hear just artists like being the ones that are like, let's see how the sausage is made. It's funny to me. I mean, it's true. That's what we do. We see how sausages, we make the sausages, we feed them to people. Or the sausages may be cartoons and paintings and songs and stories. Delicious, delicious sausages. Okay, so here we got the back of the hair. Back of the hair, we got the hair piece here, the hair piece there, the hair piece there. Okay, cool. The hair is pretty simple, so that's a nice thing. Let me just turn it up so I can grab those colors. The tips of my hair are not really all that frosted anymore. I don't want it to look wrong. I guess this color's fine. This is kind of my color here. You couldn't tell. You'd never be able to tell in this lighting. You would never know. You would never know because the lighting blows out my hair, so it looks like I have different color hair. Oh well. Hair back. No, that's actually not what I want. I want that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever dye my hair again. It's a lot. So much work. Like, when you do it, and then afterwards. But it's like one of those things, you have to do it. Like, you have to do it once, at least. You have to know, what's it like if I was like a cool person? What would it be like if I was like really cool? Let me put on some other music. Last time YouTube got mad at me because I was like using some kawaii mix, even though it said it was royalty free. So I don't know, man. Let's see, like, let's try some, like, I don't know. Chill. Type some chill. Yeah, let's chill. I am good, Alexandro Moitil. I am very good today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I feel like with tattoos, it's like, I don't know, with tattoos, you have to really want to commit. to the tattoo. Like, I got some friends with some really cool tattoos. And, like, there's something to me that's really impressive about, like, wanting to commit to a tattoo. I think for me, like, if I had a tattoo, I'd want it to be something practical, like a unit of measurement. So that way I could, like, justify having it for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm not really considering tattoo removal, but... like, I need it to be, like, useful to me. Like, yes, now I can always measure an inch, no matter what. No matter what, I'll always have that. I don't know. But I love tattoos. That's the funny thing. I really love tattoos on people, but I don't really want to get one myself. But I always think they're really badass and cool looking. What I like about dyeing my hair is that, like, I can just grow it out. It's just like a haircut. It's just like a haircut you don't love. That's why I cut my own hair, because I'm like, you know what, if I don't like it, I can just grow it back out. It's fine. The stakes are not that high. But for a tattoo, the stakes are considerably higher. Not that I would ever think about doing that on myself. I don't know though. I think the next time I cut my hair, I'm just gonna go get it cut by somebody. Last time I cut it, it just wasn't giving. It's okay. Just like, I've had real wins with my haircuts, and last time was not a real win. It was like, okay, I'll deal with this. I'll deal with this mess. I don't have the patience to fix it. So. I know when I'm getting there in my life, I have to just delegate. I'll just be a little more pronounced like that. Yay. Yay. Awesome. Okay. I want to just commit to things too, because I watch these streams back sometimes and I'm like, why did I redraw that 10 million times? There was like no reason for that. Literally no reason for that. Hair back. Great. A little dongle. I need my cowlick. Yeah. Hairline. Not my hairline, but a line of my hair. I drew this caricature for like a profile picture for an OKKO reanimate that I did. And I've just been using the heck out of her. Just cause like she's just, I don't know, she just works for me right now in my life. So funny though. I just didn't expect to like get so much mileage out of this redesign of my like painterly portrait. I did a Wander Over Yonder reanimate too that I did a kind of wandery version of me for, and that one's cute too. But this one just kind of is like, I don't know, a little easier to rig up the puppet. That one would be easier if like I was like doing a 2D like animated version of myself, which that wouldn't be all that much easier. I wouldn't call it easier by any stretch. I mean, in some ways, sometimes drawing a thing is like easier than puppeting and rigging up a thing. Not gonna say that it's hard necessarily sometimes. You can control every bit of it. With a rig, you're really kind of at the mercy of the rig in some regards. This is pretty chill. Not sure I was like thinking like a kind of hymnal sort of song, but sure. Okay, that will be that place of there. New hairstyle. This ain't new. This has been my hairstyle. I mean, just sometimes it's a little shorter, a little longer, a little choppier, a little nicer. It's been relatively this for a long time. I had it really long for a long time. And like, oh my god. Having your hair really long is like comparable to work-wise, it's like comparable to like having your hair dyed because you have to put in so much work to make it look decent. Oh, hair. I like it short where I don't have to do much to it. I don't have the patience. It's always funny when like I meet guys that have like really long hair and it's like really like luscious and luxurious, and they tell me like about their like routines to do their hair and make it look really nice, and I'm like, oh my god, how do you do it? I don't know how you do it, man. Kudos to you. I mean, ladies too. That's like funny, you know. Yeah, you really do. You really do. All that conditioning, all that like kind of brushing it. With long hair too, you gotta like do like all sorts of things to keep it from tangling. You gotta sleep on silk bed sheets or something. It's a whole lifestyle. Long-haired lifestyle. But damn it, does their hair look good. Damn it! Okay. I think that we're kind of there on the hair. The hair was never gonna be like that crazy because I'm not making it a lot of pieces. That is the nice thing about this kind of cartoony sort of style. Like it's not a lot of pieces, so it's really just gonna be nice and shrimple. Nice and easy per cheesy to animate. I mean, I still want to like have the follow through look nice, but I don't need to have a million bangs pieces waddling around in the front. That's not the kind of like puppet this is. That's true. Medium to short hair can look sexy. Leon does work it. It's very true. It's very true. You know, personally, I tend to, you know, I'm not even gonna say. I was gonna say I tend to prefer shorter hair, but like no, that's a lie, because I really am a firm believer of like everybody can have like just different looks that suit them best. Like that's really what I'm the firmest believer of that. Like every style, like there's a person for every style. So it's like long hair can be amazing. Like there's a person who long hair is so amazing on that if they did any other style of hair, it just wouldn't look as good. because the long hair is just too good. There's people wear the short hair. That's the thing. There's people where that like porn star mustache is the best look for them. Somehow, some way. No other kind of facial hair really does it. So, you know, that's just the way they are. That's just the way things go. You know, so I'm proven wrong all of the time by everything. Always. Like, anytime I'm like, no, this is the best, I'm proven wrong immediately. I mean, granted, there are a lot of people that particular mustache does not work well on, but, you know, I think most guys who try out facial hair, like, have to try it out at least once. You know, it's like with hair, you know, you gotta try out every kind of hairstyle once, you know. I haven't done anything shorter than like a pretty short bob, and I wouldn't go any shorter, because even if shorter hair looked good on me, I'd have to, eventually when I grew it out, I'd have to go through that really short bob phase. And I just can't deal with looking like a 12-year-old boy for like 6 months, at least. That was what happened the last time. It was so bad it made me want to grow my hair out. So I did for like 5 years. But yeah, no, I feel like a lot of guys I know, they've done the long hair, they've done the short hair, they've done all the kinds of mustaches if they're interested in growing the mustaches. They've done the beards. Okay. The one thing is with this hair, we're gonna have to flip it. Because I'm just gonna do that cartoon trope where when they turn their head, the hair just flips. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna program that in, but I'm sure that we can figure that out when we get there. Okay. Let me just kind of bring this up. Oh, that's gonna be nicer if we try and join these a little bit. If I was a dude, I'd definitely try out like every mustache. Of course I would. That's what you have to do. Yeah, we be figuring things out over here. Yeah, there we go. It looks like there's some like double chin action going on here. It's just my necklaces. It's just my necklaces. Alright. Yeah, because I'm like, why can't I see my head? Because the layers are... Where are the layers? Oh yeah, they're behind my head. Yeah, well, they're behind my hair. That'll do it. Okay, the hair back goes behind everything. The cowlick can go above the hair. Like the hairline goes above the head. And these guys go over here. Okay, cool. And from the 3/4 view, that's good. Okay. Alright. I think I have to adjust these though, because like for the front view, this isn't quite the correct placement. I think everything is kind of just gonna need to shift over. Maybe shift up. Yeah, that's better. Much better. That's better. That's better. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have to adjust that. I just want to also watch out for like tangents. And I'm just feeling like this ear getting awfully close to making a tangent with this like part of the hair. We can't have that. We can't have all these little details, especially because the hair and the skin is like similar in tone. I mean, on my Cintiq it looks more similar in tone than it does on other screens, I'm sure, but just wanna keep that in mind. Okay. Rubians. Rio frijoles, as I say nowadays. That's fine. Alright, that's gonna be as good as it's gonna be, because it's gonna be moving around Live2D anyway, so. Diminishing returns. Yeah, honestly, this is fine. Body. Okay, cool. So the hair is good. Hair is good. That's all on the back anyway. Cool. Yeah, nothing overlaps. We're kind of cheating the look of this overlapping with her like little bangs piece right here in the top of the head. Although I do feel like that could be up a little bit more. Yeah, that's nice like that. The cow look on top. Yeah, that's good. I see what's happening. Okay, so we want the bangs up here, and we want the cow lip. All these subtle adjustments. Because we have some hair on the cranium that I've clipped onto the cranium, so I'm gonna use that as a clipping mask, so that way the cranium. That way she's like got hair on that top of her head, so we can cheat having any kind of where's the side bit? There's a side bit somewhere. There it is. So yeah, so we can cheat having like all that. The hair can just be behind the head. We'll do that cartoon thing where we just kind of... Okay. This is good. This is good. Just go down the arms. Well, I don't know. Do I want to do the arms now? Do I want to... Let me just get the rest of the body in here, so that I have it like nice and just ready. Turn these arms off. Or the gamer hands. So these legs and stuff, I'm just gonna build it out the same way. So we can get maybe a little bit of like movement on the hops, but everything's gonna be like relatively the same. I love these sweatpants. I wish it wasn't summer so I can keep wearing them. Actually don't wear this lightning bolt shirt all that much anymore. It's because it's a David Bowie. Well, it's a David Bowie, not because it's a David Bowie shirt. Because it's the David Bowie shirt, that's why I bought it. But like I've also just like worn the heck out of it, so it's just kind of like see-through at this point. It's kind of donezo. So it's gonna just be immortalized here in my avatar, where it will live now. I used to have like a little collection of David Bowie shirts. Had like one for each era. Oh, it's a cool shirt. I think like if I ever decide to like get rid of it, well, not get rid of it, but I mean, if I ever decide to, like, get it out of my closet, I think I'll probably turn it into, like, a book or something. Because, like, I've done that before with t-shirts, where, like, there's this one kind of, like, book that you can bind. I think it's called Secret Belgian Binding. That was, like, one of my favorite styles of book to make. And what I like to do is kind of make them so you can put more pages in them. So this is like the one kind of book you can bind where you can like actually like make it so that way it's easy to insert new pages, like a traveler's notebook or something. So that's kind of what I do, or what I would do. I did that with this really cool Joy Division t-shirt one time that I could not wear anymore for kind of similar reasons, actually. It was a very cool shirt, but it just could not. It was already like a kind of thin sort of fabric, so there's only so long it could really continue living. But yeah, I like to like use fabric glue and like make a whole, like some sort of thick board, make a whole like cool book out of it. So I would do that, so that way I could like get some more joy and use out of it. So eventually, that may be something that ends up happening. I had a whole bookmaking stint where I just like, oh man, that was like my hobby. It was like my hardcore hobby for quite a minute. Just like bookbinding. Oh my god. Like I made kind of every kind of book that you can make. So I made just like all hand stitched and glued and bound and all of that. Oh man, that was like so fun. The whole stint of time, you know, you cut out all the pages. Yeah. Cut out the covers. A lot of cutting things out. But like I'd make them, I'd keep like boxes of things that I liked and I'd use those to make the covers. I definitely made some like really adorable candy box ones. Because you can get like the little boxes of like candy and then like just turn those into like adorable little covers. But I did a lot of stuff that was like a little more like stuff you'd find in a library. Stuff that you can bind. So more like old book kind of stuff. not as much like glued. Is like sewing the book and the pages together. So satisfying. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. Like, I would love to get into bookbinding again. But yeah, then I found like the one style Belgian secret binding. What I like about it is most bookbinding you have like, you know, your cover, you know, so you have like, you know, this is just one piece of something and you're just kind of, you have it folded and then you're like, you know, with some you're kind of like gluing your book. You've bound your pages together. You know, you've bound your pages together and then you glue that into the book. For some of them, like you actually like weave the pages into the spine itself. And that's really cool. With some, you weave your book and then you kind of weave your cover onto the side so you still see the binding on the back of the actual pages. With the Belgian binding, I like it because you have the spine and the two sides are like 3 pieces and you bind them all together and then you sew your pages into it. Or you can create some sort of insert where you can like have rings or something and then you can modularly insert pages. Or you can have folios. Actually, that's what I'd do. I'd have folders. I'd make... Oh. Man, you make books and you're like, how do I make these modular so I could just keep using the same one forever? And then years down the line when you're not doing it anymore, you have the best idea. I just had a great idea for how I would do it. I would sew in a permanent folder with sleeves, with pocket sleeves. And then I could just put a new book. I could just sew a new book and put the pocket sleeves in there. Oh my god. I would just put that in there. That's what I'd do. And then I would just be able to keep that cover forever. I've done ones with like leather covers, and I've done one with cardboard covers and fabric covers and paper covers. Oh my god. Oh, it was so much fun. It's one of those like hobbies where you need a bit of space, but not as much space as like other hobbies like sewing. Maybe you need more space for sewing. Great. Oh, this is not too bad. We got our stuff ready. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do for this I'm actually just gonna take my coloring. I'm not even gonna recolor it. I'm just gonna adapt this to, because it's gonna be the same thing. I don't really need to redo it. I can just kind of make the edges a little nicer. Yeah, see, I think I might just do something a little different with this flower pattern, because I think that'll maybe trip up the... I don't know. It could still work. Like, you want to keep it true to the pants, but, like, also... you want it to be, like workable. Chirping in shirtness. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a little different. Let's get these edges in right. Probably use a different. A little more texture to it. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's pretty good, I think. We got this one. I don't like that as much as this one. Yeah, this is good. Keep it very similar. Right here. The back is showing. I don't want the back to show. I don't know. I actually don't like it. Alright, let's see. What about this one? You get so many brushes over the years. I guess that one will do. Yeah, that one will do. You get so many brushes, you still use the ones you got in college. See, I have to do this on top of like freaking pink so that way I can see if there's any like little holes poking out, because there's totally like a little hole poking out. Just like, how long has that been sitting there? Actually, you know what? I don't know if I love that either. You like this? Just use that. We'll just make this big. That's good. Maybe we'll come back in and add some like texture. It doesn't really matter. Okay, the little flowers. I'm gonna go through this and then that. I'll just like that. I'll just change this design a little bit. Just a little bit. I wonder if I've heard this song on this like service before, or if I've heard it elsewhere. It's so familiar. Like, it's so funny when you use the royalty-free stuff and then you get it stuck in your head. It's like actually kind of a jam. You're like, did I know this from somewhere else? I mean, it's a real song. Everything's a real song, but yeah, ambiguous good music, exactly. Yeah, I'll put a little like center of the flower in here. I think this is fine. that's good. It's looking fine. Oh, that's... Excuse me. That's good. What color is that? It's green. It's the green. Oh, the arms are just turned off right now. We'll get to the arms. I just decided I would do the legs first because I think that the legs are just gonna be like simpler because there's not really a lot happening. This is the right foot. This is the right shin. Because yeah, the legs are just gonna be like very simply built. I don't know if I don't know how crazy I want to go with the arms. I don't know how crazy I can go with the arms. Like that's the other kind of side of it. Because like the arms, like they're just rubber hose like kind of style arms. So it's like whatever I do, it's like, I don't know, it's like, I'm gonna have to cheat it somehow because I don't think I can get like the full dexterity of real rubber hose, nor do I think I really want to. I think I might want to just like have some like kind of light animation per side. So that way, like, maybe there's like a little bit happening, like with my PNG tuber. Oh my god, what happened to her arms? You're right. Oh my god. Thought you were talking about the other one. Oh my god, I don't know what happened actually. I didn't press that button. You know what? I might have pressed that button. Oh wow. Wow, the space is very appropriate for my arms disappearing. Oh my god. Also, when did the little sweat drops happen? Because that's exactly the feeling too. Oh my god. That's funny. Big timpani sound for this giant sweat drop. Boom. That was a mistake. I think I meant to press the question mark button and I ended up pressing the carrot button. Since I do like use this for like Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate has a bajillion like keyboard shortcuts, so like in trying to avoid the keyboard shortcuts for Baldur's Gate, I've stumbled upon like stuff that doesn't work as well in Photoshop. Oh well. Like I need a whole like other keyboard. Like I need a supplemental keyboard where none of the keys correlate to anything I would do. Like I need another like I need a wing ding keyboard for like my actual avatar. I think that would be the best. Just a wing ding or a symbol keyboard. That would work best. Okay. Left leg. Okay. Good. Good. Winging and dinging. Okay. Okay, so this guy. Let's come out with these. Now I gotta look and check over and make sure that my avatar's okay. Oh my gosh, it's like one of the things that I forget to do and I get reminded every time it breaks. What are you gonna do? I wish I could see it like ghosted on top, like if I had a widget that would show me my PNG tuber just kind of ghosted on top of my screen, but you guys couldn't see it, but I could see it. I don't think it works that way. I have to like look over and make sure it's working. But maybe there's a better setup. Like I don't know everything. The blessing and a curse. I don't know everything. How did that get? Yeah, after I finish this, I think that if like I'll get the arm set up, but really from that point on it's just me like duplicating and naming files. So that way it's all like ready to rock and rumble for frickin' frackin' smickin' smackin' Live2D. Oh my god. So the next stream is gonna be just like importing and creating meshes. Oh my god. It's so exciting. Mesh madness. I have figured out like, or at least looked up ways to make meshes that like are nice and custom for what I'm kind of trying to do. We shall see. Great. That's fine. It is bueno. Bueno. Alright, behind. Just that way. Like, whenever you're building a puppet, you always want to make sure that you're kind of given a little room for the joints to bend all the time. I mean, it's really nice when you can test out this stuff in real time. When I'm working in After Effects and like putting a puppet together, you have to like kind of go back and forth between the puppet and Photoshop to make sure everything's kind of lining up. But you can do that. It's very easy to update your document. I don't know about Live2D. Now Harmony. Harmony is the worst. It's the worst. Once you import your art, like you have to re-import your work, whole thing. You can't update a document in Harmony. You just have to re-import and redo the whole thing. You can't even replace the image. You have to just re-upload the entire thing. It's the worst. I hate it. It's like I love it and I hate it. I love Harmony for other reasons. I hate that feature. It's not a feature, it's just something we all have to deal with when we use Harmony. It is suffering, it is. You know, it's like, I think every program just makes you suffer in a different way, because Adobe certainly has its fair share of suffering. So I think, you know, I will say, like, Adobe suffering is, you know, the worst Adobe suffering that I think that I've had to deal with is just like the programs itself being buggy. Since everything's like through Creative Cloud, you're gonna get bugs, and that's just something that you have to deal with. So I would say like that's the worst of it, because everything else like you can kind of deal with, but like when Photoshop just decides to like just update and you didn't ask it to while you shut down your computer. Like if you know, you save your document and you close Photoshop and you're like, cool, like I closed that and now I'm shutting down my computer, and then Creative Cloud decides to do an auto update right before you shut down, and then you open up your Photoshop the next day and all of your settings are gone and the file you were working on the night before is corrupted. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's happened to me more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Oh, that's happened to me like 4 times. Oh my god, 4 times too many. So that is a problem. That is an absolute problem. But short of that, that's kind of the worst of it. Which is a terrible problem. It's a very bad problem. It is not a negligible problem. It is a terrible problem. It's a badass, terrible problem. Oh my god. Sometimes when I get like a weird intuitive hit and I'm like, save this as a PNG, save this as a JPEG, save a screenshot of this image, just so that way if any of your saves corrupt, you can at least refer to the screenshot. Oh my god. I've had to do that. And I've had to re-import my screenshot into Photoshop. But at least I had a flat version of my image. So yeah. When it's bad, it's like really bad. Every other problem is like alright. But that one's just like a really bad bug. One time it happened with work. Some like work stuff last year. Oh my god. And I had to like tell my client that I just had to redo all the work. So I couldn't submit it to them. And they were understanding, they were nice, but I was so mad. Yeah, once is enough. Once is too many times. Twice is like, what did I do wrong? 3 times is like, okay, what are you doing wrong, buddy? Oh my god. Anyway. I think it's like something to do too with like the Creative Cloud itself, like the Creative Cloud, like the things want to try and save on the cloud, and it's like, I don't want this to save on the cloud. I don't ask it to save on the cloud. Like I'll save it onto Dropbox before I save it onto the cloud. Same thing with OneDrive. I hate OneDrive. It's like, I want to put things on a cloud drive when I want to put things on a cloud drive, not when I'm like being forced to put things on a cloud drive. What am I doing, fussing? That's why I like Dropbox. Dropbox doesn't force me to do anything. I just do it when I feel like it. And it's great. I pay for their service for a reason. I don't want anyone to make me do stuff. Hello, extension of my will. I hope you're having a great day. A great morning. Right leg. Okay, now we just need the left leg. Be right there. Which we're pretty much right there. We just need to update the... We need to update the color so it's like a little less pixelated. And the expressions. Oh, I want to have a crying expression. Okay, I don't want to forget. Let me make a note so I don't forget. Crying. So that way, when I zoom out, I'll see my note. Okay. Because I want to do like, I want to do the little waterfall tears. Although, I guess I can do stuff like that. That's fine. I can also do like, you know, actual like little tears. I don't know. I don't know how serious I want the crying. I kind of want the little waterfall tears, like anime. Aw. Well, hopefully my stream is nice and chill. It helps you get to sleep. Some have told me my voice is soothing and relaxing, and this music's pretty chill. Yeah, some people have voices where it just puts you to sleep when they talk, and sometimes it's great when, like, that's what you want. Other times it's like maybe not so great when it's like they want you to, like, listen to them and they're trying to tell you something, and, you know, maybe what they're saying, like, maybe it's not that it's boring, it's just their voice is too soothing, and then you just fall asleep. Which, honestly, that's kind of great for them if they want to get into the business of, like, having some sort of, like, ASMR podcast. I've never really been into ASMR, but lately I've kind of gotten into ASMR. I've been enjoying it a little bit more recently. Something calming about people just making calming sounds in your ear. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. If it's my last day on earth, I wanna spend it with you. I used to not like the way I sounded, but then I just talked long enough that I got, like, Stockholm Syndrome with my own voice, and now I like it. I think that's the trick. You get used to it, you know? Once you get used to it, then it's easy to, like, just enjoy it. Like, once I became a teacher and I had to just talk and talk and talk, then I became a lot more comfortable with it a lot quicker. And then I didn't have any kind of negative opinion on my voice. I was like, yeah. Now I quite enjoy it. That's the trick. I think it can work for anybody, honestly. I think everyone's got a nice voice. I think the problem is just we get used to just, you know, not hearing our own voice. What we hear of our own voice is so obscured and muffled because we're kind of hearing our ears, kind of hearing an odd underwater version of our voice at all times when we talk, so that's the trick. Just listen to yourself for hundreds of hours. And then you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm glad I can. No, I remember really, like, not liking it for a long time. But, yeah, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Since I recorded a lot of my classes, or I've, like, kind of always recorded my classes because they've been virtual, like, I go back and I sometimes listen to them to just kind of make sure that I'm explaining things clearly, which is good I do that because I'm not always explaining things clearly. But, yeah, it's funny, I find myself just, like, listening to myself talk. Like, I just keep letting it play, and then I start working, and then I kind of forget. So that's a good sign. Yeah, it really does, though. I know. It sounds so much different. It only starts sounding the same or similar when you hear it for many hours, and you hear it a lot. Then you kind of, like... It's almost like you kind of calibrate what your ears hear when you talk and how you actually sound. But it's not natural for us to hear the sound of our own voice. But it's so funny, like, I have friends with, like, beautiful voices, and, like, they've tried streaming or tried, like, doing, like, podcasts and stuff, and then they, like, tell me, like, oh, I hate my voice, I can't do it. And it's like, I hear you talk all the time and you have a great voice. What do you mean? So it's just very easy to like kind of have a personal opinion about your own voice. Everyone's so used to hearing it, like we just kind of accept it as like, that's just you. That's just how you sound. That's good. I'm glad that you like your voice. You're not insecure about it. That's good. I think it's, you know, I don't know. It's different for everybody. I think it's important to kind of get comfortable with the sound of your voice. I think it's just good for like self-esteem. Just like for yourself in general. Like, I can't imagine now having the same opinions about my voice that I used to. It's like, I like liking my voice. But yeah, I think it's just because people just don't typically hear the sound of their voice. Like, unless you, like, do, like, streaming or podcasting or singing or something, you do it for a long time. Like, a lot of people do stuff at a young age. They get used to it really quickly. Voice actors, man, like I have some voice actor friends. It's like you really gotta not only get used to the sound of your own voice, but like so good at like getting different voices and intonations and ways of vocalizing and stuff. Like, I'm so impressed. I can do my own voice. I don't know about like any kind of intentional voices. I mean, I do silly voices all the time. Talk silly like all the time, but like nothing like I'm doing this character's voice or that character's voice. That's like next level. Yeah, I heard it's good to not hate yourself. I think like it's probably kind of healthy, honestly. I advocate that, yeah. I encourage not hating yourself. I think that's a good thing. Okay, so I think this is pretty much there. I have to like look at it smaller on my other screen so that way I can just kind of make sure that it looks like, you know, tie-dye enough without being any details being too small or whatever. I think this is fine. I think I can just move on from here. Cool. Wish I could wear these pants. It's just too hot. I love these sweatpants. They're very cool, and if I spill anything on them, you can't tell because they're tight. So it only makes them cooler. Okay. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Hey, it's cool. Cool. Gray. Oh yeah, that's right. Blambus. Cool. Now that's ready. Now I just gotta put the music cracker on. Okay, that's good. Now it's just this little area here. This little pelvic region. And the sweatpants band. Okay. want to have to be like over here. Let's turn off these legs. That's gonna be just enough. We don't need too much because the legs aren't gonna really move. They're gonna be kind of fixed. Right. Let's end them. Where did they go? Embodied. Yep. I mean, this is cool. This doesn't need to be happening down here. Right. So I think this will just be sweat pants waists. I'll make this pants waist. We don't need to be crazy. Shirt button, a shirt, a button, and then okay, cool. So this is all the leg stuff. So we can put the legs like in front of the space. Cool. I just want to Ruby. Yeah, man, a good sleep schedule is like, a good thing. Like, one of the things I like about when I do have a semester school is that I have like a fixed schedule, but then when I'm in like kind of my freelance pit of summer and breaks, I'm just like, just doing whatever. My schedule always changes and my sleep always changes. Oh, well, at least you started the workout though. Like, at least like showing up is like a huge part of it. It's like when you don't show up at all, that's when it starts getting tough. That's when it's easy to not follow through. I laugh just because I think about myself doing that with things. Like, even if I half show up, it's still easier to stay consistent with the habit I'm trying to build up. Alright, so I want the crying. 124 get the crying. Also, can't forget to up-res the mouths. So with the mouths, I'm just like, you know, I'm like, not a bajillion, quadrillion % exactly sure how I want to build them out. I'm not 100% sure how I want to build them out. Let me get them all in the center though, that'll work. Like, my default mouth is gonna be like a little smile. I'll get the arms in a second. Oh yeah, eating helps you have the energy to do shit. That's for sure. Sometimes though, like, I get it, it's not always easy to eat. Just sometimes, like, get distracted or just something happens. And you just, like, I don't know, not as hungry. Good night, you take care. Thank you for joining me. You'll see this unfold as we progress with the series. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if I should, like, I don't know if I should mask out the mouth. Maybe I'll just add a different mask for the mouth. Mouth inside white. I don't know why I would need that different, but Big smile. What am I big smiling about? Let's put the eyes on at least so we can see. The nose, okay. Maybe a little. That's good. I don't mind having a little bit of asymmetry. Ooh. This is weird with the big smile. Ooh. I mean, we can certainly. We can certainly combine all of these to make a lot of weird expressions. I'm down for that. I gotta see if there's like a symmetry tool for Photoshop, because I'm sure that there's a plugin that lets you like draw and paint with symmetry. But there's not like a built-in tool to Photoshop that lets you do it. Angry mouth goes. Okay, mouth line. So subtle, the emotion. Yeah, I figure for this angry mouth, I mean, yeah, this will be something that I can. You know what? I know what I'll do. I'll make this like a really happy mouth. And then I can just have a version of this. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, painting on 3D models is so cool. I know Blender like lets you do that. I'm like so excited to hop into that at one point. It's like one thing at a time. Right now I'm on the Live2D train, so but yeah, but I'm stoked that this is like helping you get excited and motivated too, because I think that's like that's the thing, like I know for me, seeing other people do it just like gets me really excited to do the stuff that I'm like looking to learn. It just kind of shows like, okay, you know what? We don't need to be, you know, at the finish line. It's like kind of fun to just enjoy the process of it. Like at least for me, seeing other people do stuff reminds me of how much fun the process can be. Yeah, I might not need all of these pieces, but that's okay, because I think that I can just not use some of the extra mouth pieces. I'll find the best ones. don't like that bowed up, I can just change it. I want little teats. Teeth. I have the Keller's teeth. Not the bottom big. Big mouth open white, big teeth. O mouth. I think for like going, oh, you need to have a whole nother mouth. Just because I think that that's something that might not be. I don't want to deform these lines too much. That's the thing. I want to avoid deforming the lines as much as I can. There we go. And then I think for the mouths, I'm also gonna make like I'll make a big one. So what I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna make a couple masks for the mouth, just in case I need them. It's like a little mustache. Mouth. Mask. Oh. As I've seen tutorials, this is something that I could potentially end up needing in Live2D. Yeah, it's like, I think finding the right place to start is helpful too, because it's like, with learning a new thing, there can be so many features. Like, I know with Live2D, oh my god, there's just so many things you can do and features that can get like overwhelming. So finding places to start that are like easier to get a footing in, I think is the key. Especially with something like Blender that's like kind of big and there's a lot to it. But I think that I think those will be good, yeah. Groovy. I think also having something really specific you want to do too. So if you're like, okay, well I want to have like a, you know, this one artist, Mark Brunette, had a really good tutorial. Let's see if I can link it to you. Burnett, maybe it's Burnett. He had a really good tutorial on painting in Blender. And it was so good. I watched it a bunch of times. Let's see, maybe I'm thinking the wrong name. Maybe it is Brunette. Oh, it is Blender. Maybe it's a different guy? Oh, it didn't put Blender in, it just put painting. Oh no, it was Marco. Oh my god, Marco Gucci blender painting. Oh, he's got such cool stuff. Oh, this is the one. Here, I'm gonna drop you a link. This is dope. This is some dope stuff. Here's in the chat. Bam. So that's a really, that guy's got a lot of really dope stuff. And that's like just such a really... Here, I'll put in the title just in case you can't copy paste from the chat. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. You can grab it. Good. Good. Yeah, it's a good one. I was like, oh my god, when I saw it, I was like, my mind is blown. I must do this. And then I was like learning Toon Boom. I think I can only learn one new program per year. I think that's probably a decent amount of learning to jam pack one giant new program a year. So last year was Toon Boom Harmony. This year it's Live2D. Next year it can be Blender. I gotta pace myself over here. Okay, wonderful. We got our mouths. Let's go into eyes because I want to do the couple that I want to do. I want to do the crying, of course. I want to do like that anime thing with the sparkles, where like this or something. Yeah, something like that. Like looking at it small, you know, that's the thing. You want to like make sure when you look at things small. Is that right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe that can be bigger. Yeah, that's good. Oh no! Welcome back. Like some shoujo thing. Okay, shoujo eye. Right, shoujo. Squirt. I mean, if we went like full shoujo eye, we would have to go like... Oh, what were we... How did we do a full shoujo eye? We'd have to do something like this. If I made an eye like this, it would have to be so, like, bouncy. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go for a full shoujo eye. I'll include it though. I'll include it, why not? I'll have to put all these sparkles on like a different layer or something. Oh, that's gonna be really dope. That's gonna be very cool. That's a good plan. I definitely want to see that when you start getting them together. I think like doing a character like that too is nice, because then, you know, if you want to stylize that coloring, you have a lot of opportunities to play around with like different styles of it. I've seen some really cool, I've seen a lot of really cool like stylizations for coloring in 3D. Like there's this one studio, Buck Studios, that had this like short, I think it was experimental. It was from freaking forever ago. I mean, it was from Frickety Frackety, like long time ago. It was way before like Spider-Verse and stuff like that, but it was very much like in that vein, which is so surprising that that style of like coloring was around and then it just wasn't really like a thing until Spider-Verse just like made it a thing. But neither here nor there. But I love when there's painterly style and like some 3D animation. It's so cool. Just gives it a kind of really sort of like organic feeling. I gotta redraw these. I just want to be a little more. Since I am gonna include a shoujo eye, because like I guess why not? I'm sure I can put a mesh on these, like make them pulse and things like that. Okay, that's as far as I'm gonna go with those, so I'm not gonna go too nutso. This is just kind of for fun. This is so that when I go and I have other characters to rig, I will know what to do as well. But like, I can't say that this isn't a face that I'm gonna want to make on stream too. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. Like I love the styling of Arcane. Like that style is so freaking dope. So dope. It's so beautiful. It's like, I love stuff like that. Like whenever they get stylized with the way that it is, like I just get so excited. And you know, to be honest, like I'm not, I feel the same way when it comes to like 2D animated stuff. Like when it's a little bit more stylized and a little more funky, like it being 2D animation doesn't like inherently make it like stylized, in my opinion. Like I remember back in the day just being super into like Hercules and Atlantis, because like those styles of Disney movie were a little bit different than the Glen Keane fare. As much as I think the Glen Keane stuff is beautiful. Oh, BBQ accomplished! Did you eat all the hamburgers? I hope so. I hope you ate all of their hamburgers. Every last hot dog. It's just decimated. Okay. So I get that. Oh, big cheat meal. Oh, you cheating, Tom? You cheating? Ooh, I'm telling. I'm telling. You're in trouble. You are in so much trouble, mister. Oh, pickles are so good. Oh my god, I love pickles. Pickles are just an amazing, delicious food. I have some in my fridge too. Oh my god, pickles. I've been on a kimchi tear lately. Oh my gosh. I've been like just so so into I'm like salivating thinking about it. I've been just like so in a kimchi frame of mind. Oh my gosh, because like the store had kimchi on sale and it was like buy one get one half off, and so I've just been eating like just bags of kimchi. I mean, it's not as good as like, you know, when your friend's mom like makes it. You know, when your Korean friend's mom makes it and they have their special refrigerator just for the kimchi, because that's just how hardcore Koreans are about their kimchi. You know, that's I don't think I'm ever gonna have kimchi that's as good as my friend's mom would make back in high school. Oh my god, I swear, that kimchi just like sent me to another dimension. It was like infinity and beyond kimchi. But this stuff's pretty good too. It's okay. It's a good runner-up. It'll do. Oh, kimchi, it's like fermented cabbage. So it's like kind of pickled. Similar idea, but it's not kind of, it's like one step beyond pickled. It is so good. Oh. I don't know, Tom, you gotta make my silence worth my while. The big house. I don't know what big house that would be. Supermarket. Will make me go back there. It's so good. Oh gosh. Well, kimchi is like one of those things, like you love it or you hate it. Like, I'm so glad my mom tolerates it, because like back in the day she did not like the smell. Like one time I brought it home. I mean, that's the thing, like it's hardcore. Koreans have a whole nother fridge for kimchi because it is I want to like have a nice like phrase for pungent's not a nice word necessarily, but it's not a bad word necessarily. So yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's like just got an intense aroma where like if you put real kimchi in a fridge with other food, everything will be kimchi. Just everything will reek of kimchi. But this kimchi is like, this is just like mass-produced grocery store kimchi, so it's like not the same kind of like intensity. It's good. It's just, man, My friend's mom, she just knew. She knew exactly how to make the best kimchi I've ever eaten. Oh my god. There's nothing special about it. It's spicy. It's got so much umami. Umami! I think, like, the thing is, Tom, if you're not crazy about kimchi, you just haven't had, like, the best kimchi. You're, like, some, like, little Korean ladies kimchi. You need to eat some little Korean ladies kimchi, and then you'll understand. Like, when they have a separate fridge for the kimchi, that is the kimchi you want to eat. That is, like, next level transcendent kimchi. I've been chasing the kimchi dragon ever since. I've not found it. I've not had anything close. Even Korean barbecue, you know? It's just the twinkle in the eye of my friend's mom. Oh man. Durians. I have not tried a durian. I'm afraid to try a durian. Durians make me fearful. I've had jackfruit, which looks a little bit similar, but it's definitely not a durian. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll try that for a tier. If I don't like that for tiers, we can try something else. Right tier. Okay, that's enough. Frying, we've got frying. Okay. So really, we got all the mouths. Now we just need to, actually, yeah. Let's just duplicate the eyes. Because that's kind of what's left. And then we'll do the arms, and we're like G2G. Oh my god. We're gonna be importing her next time. I can't even believe it. It looks terrifying, man. Let's see. We're gonna have to make sure that everything's... It all looks in place. Looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. If I'm lucky, I can get the little like waterfall tears. I can animate that in Live2D. That wothey be so fun. Oh my gosh, there's this one anime that I watched, Excel Saga, where like they had this one character that was like in a soap opera kind of situation. His name was Pedro. And he was like always like kind of talking in the third person. And he's like, Pedro is crying twin waterfalls. Oh my god. That was a weird anime. Buckwheat? I like buckwheat. I like buckwheat pancakes. Buckwheat's good. Buckwheat does not have gluten in it. That is the thing about buckwheat. So if you try and use it for baking, for the love of God, you need to think about what is going to rise and bind. I've been there. When you get vegan, you try all sorts of weird things, and buckwheat's like, oh, it doesn't have gluten, let's try that. It's like, yeah, that's also not going to like rise and make dough the same way as bread, so be prepared. Be very prepared. Redo. Good. Good. Oh, yeah. Gotta have the right recipe. There we go. There we go. That's good. Don't need to get too crazy. I swear, it's like you draw something like super duper quick and then you use it forever. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And you draw something a little more carefully and you're like, oh, every little pixel needs to be in the right place. It's like, no. No, it doesn't. Stop that. Okay, left keyboard. Hopefully I can link these things together. Okay, this little eye dot. Perfect. Heart eye, cool. Sparkle eye, cool. This is all good. That just needs to... Shoujo eye. Okay, it's just the sparkles that need to be flipped. Perfect. Cool. Alright, great. Let's change these all to L. And then the arms, and then we're like, oh yeah, the cloud. Forgot about the cloud. I forgot. She needs to sit on her cloud. So she can float around. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to duplicate her here. What's this? Oh, okay. That can happen. Like, they say that you don't need to sleep. You can just lay in your bed and it will still give you the benefits. I mean, I do prefer to sleep if I can. I definitely prefer to sleep if I can, but that gives me solace sometimes when I can't sleep. I'm like, well, they say that you'll still get the benefits, so... take that. Just put that over there. Perfect. Right, dot pupils. And then... wait, I think I deleted the wrong one. Perfect. Yay. Cool. here. Mouse. Oh, oh my god, we're so close. So excited. Where's the pants? Body? Oh, I know, I can. There you go. That's why, it's because of this. Ding dong, bang dong. That's okay. Oh my god, I wish, honestly. Like, I do love sleeping, even though I have, like, weird-ass dreams. Which, I guess I don't mind my weird-ass dreams. Like, I'm cool with, like, the action-y ones, the adventure ones, where there's, like, a ton of world building. Like, that's fun. Not when I'm processing shit. That's a lot less fun. I don't like those as much. But... If I didn't have to sleep, I don't know if I'd miss it. Maybe I would eventually. Oh, is that the thing when, like, you, like, can't move and you feel like you can't breathe and you're, like, half awake and you have to, like, wiggle your toe and just keep wiggling it until you can finally move your foot, then you can finally move your leg, and then you can finally move your arm and then turn yourself over? I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. It doesn't happen that often to me, but when it does, I hate it. I guess so. Honestly, best sleeps are when I have, like, some really fun dream. That's what I like, but they're not always fun, that's the thing. Sometimes they're exhausting. I like knocking out, but, you know, if I have a dream where, like, I don't know, I go on an adventure and it's a great time, then I wake up feeling like, ooh, yay, everything's cool. I wish I could, like, put requests into my dream theater. Please, just, like, make my dreams a dating sim, and then I'd be pretty happy with that, honestly. I tend to enjoy those dreams, so please, more of that. But alas, I cannot put in requests. If only it were that easy. Alright, we'll do the arms here. We'll probably bounce them. 20 minutes or so. Great, so we're gonna... That's nothing. Okay. This is all placeholder stuff, but... These arms.
If it's my last day on earth, I wanna spend it with you.
Yeah, same. Same about remembering dreams. Like, sometimes I remember my dreams, like I'll hit the alarm and I'll, like, snooze it for, like, 10 minutes, and then I'll have the wildest dream in that 10 minutes, and it's like, whoa. Dang. You're just waiting. Oh my god. Like, that's a lot. Yeah, sometimes it'll be, like, so Nars bars. Okay, I don't think this will be too cray-cray, because So I'm thinking... Yeah, I think I'll have just the 2 states of arms and just give each one of them slight movement. So that'll be kind of where I keep it. Okay, won't get too crazy. But I do want to have the sleeves be separate. I'll just glue them or something. I don't know. I don't think I really even need to. Maybe I'll glue them along here. Because I know you can glue shit. That's so crazy. It's crazy when you can really remember all your dreams. Sometimes I can, and sometimes, like, I vaguely know. Nowadays, I'm remembering more of my dreams. But... I think I'll just... This one, it's a little bigger. It's gnarly too whenever you have a dream and like you... like... it's a recurring dream. Recurring dreams are so crazy. Like, that's so nuts. Like, I used to have those as a kid a lot more. Where it's like, oh, I'm at this fantastical place and now I'm here again. Like, I used to have dreams at the same, like, fantastical location. It's so nuts. As if it were, like, a real place that I kept visiting. And it was, like, not even just one place. There was, like, multiple locations like that. Multiple dreamscapes, so to speak, if you will. Nuts. Rarely recurring events. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing, too. Like... yeah, versions of real places. Sometimes I have versions of real places. Although, when it's like that, I don't know, so much of the time it'll, like, kind of mush together. Like, my brain mushes together multiple real places. But, like, I've had it where, like, something will happen in a dream and it's like, oh, the last time this happened, this went like this. Or you know what's gonna happen because you played this level before. Or you saw this happen before. Like, I'll have, like, one of those, like those run Lola run moments, or like one of those moments where you're, like, repeating the thing, and one of those Groundhog Day moments. There we go. That's, like, always gnarly to me when that happens. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I know how to solve the mystery because I was in the dream before. So I know it's gonna happen. And then I wake up and I'm like, I never had that dream before. Like, I don't know how I remembered what was gonna happen. There's, like, no way I could have remembered anything. Dreams, man. Cool. Sleeve. Right arm. Out. Right arm. I'll just, yeah, what will be the state for this? I'll say base. And this can be base, and the other one will be beam. Yeah, I don't know, the sleeve's gonna be the same though. Right arm, I'll just call it arm 1. Arm state 1. And this, yeah, I don't think I'll, like, really do anything different with this pose. I think I'll keep this pose the same. Sometimes I have dreams where like I recall remembering the dream people while I'm in the dream. Those are always so weird. But I always enjoy when fictional characters appear in my dreams. It's always very fun. I definitely had a dream where Gale was teaching me magic, and I think it was going well. It doesn't happen all the time, but I always really enjoy it when it does. It used to happen a lot more as a kid when I was watching like anime and stuff. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm digging this playlist too. I know, like, it's like helping me get in the zone. Just lively enough, but like just chilling. I did dream of Gale. I think I dreamt of him twice, but I haven't dreamt, but that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's before I was dating him in the game. It's when I was making a lot of fun of Gale. But yeah, he was just like teaching me magic and being awkward, I recall. Alright. Alright, that's good. Just color this in. Awesome. Lotion, lotion. This is coming along. Yeah, the arms I think are just gonna be pretty similar to what I have in this model version. We'll just have like, so maybe when I make my meshes, I'll give some elements, just more mesh. I mean, this meditating hand wouldn't change anyway. Normal. One down, one other hand to go, because I don't need to make the whole other arm. Just she looks so silly without her hair. Okay. That's gonna be that. Aw, you too. You have a great night. I hope you get lots of good rest. I'm glad that you could join me, and I'm glad to kind of help you. Let's get into a nice, relaxing space for snoozles. And I hope your dreams are fun or just easy, not crazy or tiring. Yeah. Yeah, I know. With this music, I'm like just snoozing. I'm not actually awake right now. I'm not actually talking. Oh, great. Now, left. Where did my arms go? Yeah, this will be good. Gotta put them in front of the shoulders, but those are the game arms. There we go. Left hand. I don't think I'll make the... No, I don't think I'll put the pen on a different layer because I don't really want it to jostle around in the hand. I think I'll just kind of have it all as is. As is. I say that and then maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll give myself the option to move it around if I want. I don't know. It wouldn't be moving around with how I'm holding it so dearly in this handcuffs. I don't know if you saw, Tom, they have like AI tools for like Toon Boom and Storyboard Pro. Like called, what is it called? Toon Boom, get a name for it, begin with an R. Toon Boom, yeah, I mean that is more specifically what I'm referring to because I saw a demo and there was like a bunch of Storyboard Pro tools that I have mixed feelings about. But yeah, for storyboarding. And my mixed feelings are just more like, yeah, what's it called? What's with an R? No, I can't remember. I don't know if they've come out with it yet or I just got access to a swanky demo of it. Apparently Warner Brothers is using, I mean, apparently a studio is using it. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Apparently studios are already trying it out. I think it's okay. I think it's like, you know, one of these things where just AI tools are not going to replace people. It's just kind of it. They're not gonna replace people like doing their job and like just bringing their brain to the table. I think that's the problem. I think like it's if you expect them to just kind of do the work that a person needs to do, then you're gonna have a bad time. But if it's like helping you out, like some of the tools are like to take a script and make some like cliff notes, which can be super handy, but you have to read the script first. You can't just like have it make you the cliff notes and then never read the script. Like I think like those are just the kind of like potential things you gotta watch out for. It's like if it's saying like, oh hey, this will make some cliff notes, and then you don't even have to read the script. It's like no, you still gotta read the script. You don't know what that AI is going to like jumble into that script. So stuff like that, but
Yeah.
because like AI doesn't like understand anything. It's just like kind of taking things and doing what you tell it to do. So it's like summarize this. It'll like search for words and key concepts, but it does not. It's not analytical. You know, it's not a person reading a thing. Not have the cognitive capacity for such things. You know, the one thing that I wish that Storyboard Pro would do is like just have a better timeline to like add audio. That's the one thing I hate about it, that I still need to go into Premiere and do my mixing. And then bring it into Storyboard Pro. Like, that's the one thing I don't like about it. It's like, what if I want to trim this bit of audio? What if I want to cut this bit of audio up and just place it elsewhere? What if I want to fade this in or out? Can't do any of that shit. I can't do any of those things. That's all I want, just like a little bit of basic functionality. That's it. NLE, what's that? Is that what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Thank God. It's just like, just don't make me have to go into Premiere. Yeah, exactly. That's all I want. That's all I want. Exactly. Non-linear editing like Premiere. It doesn't have to be complex. It can be really basic and simple. Just something. But whatever. I mean, even in like Harmony, you can like, I don't know. I don't know how to do any audio editing in Harmony. I just choose to not. I just try and avoid it. Same as Premiere, honestly. Or not Premiere, I mean same as Storyboard Pro. It's like, I don't want to have to go into Adobe programs. Ember, that's it. Well it does the scripting. It's like I said, it takes the script and it turns it into a summary, essentially. So that way you can see a little summary of your stuff, of like what the script is, what the dialogue lines are. Then it can take all those dialogue lines and like then it can take the dialogue lines and then use some AI voices to say the lines, and then it will put those AI generated lines on the timeline in the timing that it would take to say them in a board, you know, approximately as assessed by the AI, which I think would be so cool if we then had the functionality to record over the AI lines, because then you would have something on the timeline and then you could just re-record the performance, because the AI performance is going to be garbage. Essentially, yeah. But because it's AI, like, AI doesn't understand performance at all. Like, I saw the demo of it, and, like, it was really cool to, like, have the scratch on the timeline, and it does it for you, and it times it out. But what I don't like is that, like, you can't re-record over it. You have to just, like, if it gets the line wrong, you have to just generate another line and generate another line and generate it until it eventually gets it right, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, if you could just re-record over it, you get your own performance, bam, it's great. That would be so great. But no, it doesn't do that. I'll tell you what, it didn't sound that much better than, it was like not even really an upgrade from like just the generic computer voice, you know, like when TikTok does a voice, or they have like the Windows voice. Like, it wasn't much better than that. It was very similar, and it couldn't say words right, and it couldn't understand performance and intonation. So even though there were characters having a conversation, I could not perceive what was happening, because the thing is with like language and talking that people don't seem to like always be aware of, because it's so subtle, is that it's not about the words you say, it's about how you say them. Like, language is actually so sing-songy, the way that we perform language, so that we know when we're like saying certain things, making statements versus asking questions, versus like, you know, feeling affirmed or something, or feeling unsure about something. Like, all of these are like subtle cues in the way that we speak and how we speak them. The words are kind of irrelevant. And so, like, that's something that is just inherent to our language and speech. No matter what the language is, there's a performative aspect of it. And so that's like the thing that, like, just, I don't know, maybe if they think about it and bake that into AI, it'll be different. But until they, like, kind of comprehend that element of just speech, the performance of speech, you know, we're never gonna get there, because, like, it's just gonna be imperceptible, monotonous gobbledygook, so I'm not really worried. But yeah, so that's kind of what I was gathering from it. Yeah, it's all like, it's like singing a song. It's like, you could not know what someone's saying, like, word-wise, but know exactly what they mean just because of how it's said. So yeah, and that was why I couldn't understand any of the AI stuff, because, like, there's an exchange of some conversation, and it's like, I don't know what's going on, you know, from one character to another. It's like, is someone saying a statement to a character? Is someone asking a question? Is someone, like, I couldn't understand what was going on. So yeah, but I was just like, oh, if you could just, like, record over it, it'd be so great. There's already something on the timeline. Ugh. But no, not yet. Nope. It also does a thing that I don't love. That's like, when it summarizes the script, it, like, we have to separate this out with the fingers on top. It will auto-generate the storyboards one would need to, like, to board out. So, like, if you have dialogue back and forth, like, it will say, okay, you need these over-the-shoulder shots. Okay, you need this establishing shot. So it, like, essentially does, like, a rough board layout of your whole scene. I don't love that. I know they were like, it's easier, because then you can just get into the creative bit. And it's like, but laying out the whole scene and the progression, the flow of it is a creative bit. So, like, I don't know, they weren't selling me on that one. It's like, kinda, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of what I thought. It's like, well, you have to think about, like, the staging to, like, really suit what's happening in the scene, and that's a creative part. Just, like, drawing the characters in there isn't the creative part, so I don't know. This is what happens when, like, tools are made by people who don't actually make animation, but they make tools. Like, they think, oh, this would be cool. And it's like, you know, it's no fault of the tool maker, it's the fault of the lack of conversation between the artists and the tool maker. So, you know, it is what it is. Thingies. Behind here. There we go. It also can extend out background. So if your background is too small, it can extend out your background, so that way you don't have to, like, bring it into Photoshop. Which I think that's pretty neat. You know, that's definitely something that will be helpful for people. Because I know for me, I would just, like, be so Like, I have to figure it into Photoshop and then re-import it, and then I can't even replace my asset. I have to redo all my work. So. So yeah, so stuff like that's pretty good. Oopsies. Let's not sync it up. Oh, I see. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. They're solving a problem for the producer, not the artist. If they talk to the artist, we could actually solve problems. Imagine that. I don't know. It's like, I've had good experience with producers and I've had bad experience with producers, so it just really depends on the person. It's like the producer can really, like, want to understand what the artist is, like, needing to talk to the artist and, like, just really want to support the artist and be like, yeah, artist, I'm here to support you, great. I've had producers like that. And then there's producers that are like, I just want to look good and solve problems for my higher-ups and, like, make things, like, run smoother from my perspective and then not actually ask anybody else what their perspective is. I've had producers like that too. It's like, oh my god. I've had it both ways. So it's like one of those things. Really depends on the person. And great. Great. That's good. Yeah, I had a bad producer because I just was inexperienced and hired somebody inexperienced, and then it just kind of turned into you know, I'm not blaming anybody. It's just, man, inexperience can, like, really be a whole thing, whole stinky thing. Best laid plans. Whatever, you live, you learn. You move on with your life. Where's this? This is the right arm. Right. Oh, I see. Okay. Awesome. I'm so excited. There's nothing in the script. Okay. So we've got... Awesome. Great. So this left arm, let's just take some of this. Okay, we'll just redraw some of this. That's it. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. And the cloud. I didn't really do the cloud, but I'll just do that on my own time. This is more important. I know there's gonna be some games where I use controllers, but... Or, sorry, some games where I use the keyboard. But the controller is just so iconic, you know? So iconic to video games and video gaming. But I am gonna make it on a separate layer, so that way... The thumb. I'll make the thumb on a separate layer, I mean. I was gonna stop a little while ago, but I really want to finish. Really want to have this ready for next time. Probably Monday. We're probably just gonna go for it on Monday. Oh my god. I don't believe it. I'm just fine, make it up. I didn't think we'd get here so soon. I thought it'd be more months. But no. Just turn my phone off now. Too. Sometimes it's like you can't see what you're doing when it's not opaque enough. Oh, man. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. A friend of mine was like, hey, do you want a copy of Resident Evil 2 so you can put mods on it? Just remembered. That was like months ago. And I was like, yeah, I do. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to play that. I'm gonna have to put mods all over that biz. Oh my god. I played it once like, back in 2021. So I'll be really excited to play it again. I'll be really stoked. Because it was the first time I played it and like I wasn't prepared because it's scarier. Like, I mean, Resident Evil 4 is not a scary game. There's like parts that like are like, whoa, but I would not say it's a scary game because like Leon's such a badass that it's kind of hard to be afraid. So it's kind of like a power fantasy of like just bopping zombies and saving the world and all that. But Resident Evil 2, you definitely feel like fish out of water, lost without a paddle. Wishing you had more ammo, wishing Leon had like a flamethrower. Yeah, I liked that about RE2 when I played it, so I'm really wanting to play it again after playing the RE4 remake. So I liked it a lot, but I think I'll like it even more, honestly. Actually, you know, it's funny, I was listening to a little video about the new Resident Evil, Resident Evil 9 Requiem or something, and they said specifically they were thinking about making Leon the protagonist, but they did not make him the protagonist because he's just too badass, and they wanted it to be a scary game where you don't feel like you're in control. So they're like, yeah, we can't have Leon in this. He wouldn't get scared at a lot of the stuff we want our protagonist to jump and get scared at. Yeah, exactly. Just scraping by. Okay, that's good. Both of the arms on this layer. So excited. Exciting. Ready to be nearly complete, nearly ready. Nearly ready to go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that'll have the thumb here. Okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna... Essentially, I'm just gonna take those other sleeves. So we have the same sleeves. I'm not gonna make different sleeves. There's really a need to do that. Right arm 2. I'll make it arm G so it's for game. Come on. Okay, then left arm G. Now I don't have any shading on this. I don't really want shading, but maybe if I like want to update it with shading, I could. Oh my god, what is that face? Yeah. I think that's just a whole nother can of worms. What the same color? I guess it is. I want that and that. Right. Awesome. Okay, and then let's write G. I'll put this in. I'll put these hands up here. And we can put this in here and there. Under the sleeve. And then we can put that under the sleeve. Okay. Cool. Let's just check. Let me just say. Cool. Alright, great. Okay. So we got the arms in the right spot. The arms, like, oh, I see. Okay. Shoulder line. Neckline. I see. Left sleeve. Definitely gonna need to figure out how that's gonna work. I think I'll just have like some meshes mushing that away. I don't know, let me see if there's gonna be a better way to get that. Yeah, that's okay. I think I can deal with that. Let's clean that up. Sleeve back. And then we'll make this the new right sleeve. Okay, cool. Great. Cool. I think that if I have any plushies, I'll have to, oh, there's hands will have to be in front of all that. For the right arm, let me just... have to make a patch. Just in case I gotta put a plushie there. I might want that out of the arm. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Now it's just like preparing her. I guess the cloud, which is. Yeah, these are extras. And we might as well do one last piece before we go. Honestly, we're gonna just end it. Oops. Will this be quicker? I don't know. We'll find out. Q means something different and frickin' frackin'. Nickin' smackin'. Other programs. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, just up-resing. Okay, cool. Yeah! We're all ready. Make all of this kind of like I did with the pants, but I'm not gonna like texture them like I did with the pants. I'm just gonna kind of clean up some of the edges, that's all. This is pretty good. I don't know if I want to add like texture to this. I mean, I certainly could see if I like it. Yeah. Well, where's that one brush? Where's my one brush? Wait, what? Why is that not right? Yes, this is alright. Alright, cool. So I think that this is pretty much what we're gonna use. What we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. So then when we come back, I don't know how dark my webcam is. It's not. Somehow it's not. Alright, that's a little better. Alright, so I think that honestly, this is like pretty good. This is kind of like what we're gonna do. I'm so excited. Now that just awesome. Cool. The cloud's not really going to like change or do anything, so it's kind of groovy to go with it. Well, now it's just everything's like all nice and high res. Cloud. Okay.
If it's my last day on earth, I wanna spend it with you.
No, just I guess really quick, I'll just uprise these guys. Really sure I'll use the angry vein. I mean, I like it as like an anime trope, but like outside of that, is it really legible? We'll just keep it. Steam. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the steam. Just put a pin in that one. What's that? swap them out. And let's maybe put on like just the dot eye or something. I'd wanna like have this as like a mask on my head, but like have to go over the nose too. It's such an anime trope. Go over the nose, actually. And maybe when I'm in. Oh, there we go, something like that. That would work. I just have to like change the color. There you go. I don't know if I can have like adjustment layers. We'll see. We'll see how well this works. Although I would want it to be like over the nose too, but not over the eyes. I don't know, it kind of looks. This could be fine if it just went up that high. Here, I don't know. Let's call it clear blue. Okay, cool. So we'll just have everything turned on as I close this out for today. Oh, this is really great. This is a nice, long, chunky, juicy stream. We got all of the stuff pretty much ready with this puppet. I'm very excited. He's looking great. She's looking so ready. When did I turn on the sweat drops? She's looking so great. So ready. I'm so happy. Yay. We've got all of, yeah, exactly. Juicy, full-bodied, ready for the runway. We are G2G. I'm so excited. I really can't wait to like rig her up. I think this is gonna be so fun. I say it's like, I'm like, oh, what about just one more thing? Just one more thing. One more thing. What if I just that? Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah, woohoo! All right, awesome. Awesome Blossom. I'm so excited. So looking forward to rigging her up next week. Oh my god, it's Monday, we're just gonna jump into it. So let me just center her on this canvas. Awesome! Wonderful! She looks crazy. It looks pretty nuts with like all of this stuff. Oh my god. All right, y'all. You take care. You have a great evening. You take care, Tom. Everyone that joined me, I hope you're taking good care and you have a good night. Ugh, I gotta take her out of friggin' animation mode. So that way everything is intact. But yeah. I hope you guys have a great evening. I will probably come back in a little bit for some Baldur's Gate because it's just a nice way to close up my day. And I just like it. I just think it's neat. So I may just come back and do that in a little bit. it. But okay, I actually gonna have to spend like 5 minutes just with this head, just making those layers ready to import. But she's pretty much all there. Everything is all drawn up, resed, and ready to go. So I'm like really stoked. So you have a great night. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining me. You guys have a wonderful, great, amazing evening, day, rest of forever. Bye guys. See you next time.